Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Muyan Kelly Sarah, and if you're seeing my face for the very first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video and God bless you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe. So today's video is a continuation of my previous video. So if you haven't watched it, I will recommend you go back and watch it so that you can catch up with what we are doing today. So we are still on the reasons why the promises of God, the prophecies over your life hasn't found expression. And the very next thing we are going to talk about is character. Most often, the only reasons why the promises of God do not manifest in our life is because there are character traits in us that will sabotage us if we eventually get what God promised us without giving Him an opportunity to work on our character. I would like us to handle character from two major angles. First, those things that you already manifest and you know about them, but you undermine them. You say, this is who I've always been. This I can never change. This is how I am. This is how everybody in our family is. Most often, those are the things that always come back to hit so hard. Let's talk about Moses for a moment. Now, when God called Moses, the initial plan was that Moses would lead the Israelites into the promised land. But eventually, it was Joshua who led the Israelites into the promised land. Why? Because of anger. Now, was this the first time that Moses was manifesting in anger? Absolutely not. We first see his anger in Exodus chapter 2, verse 11 and 12, where he kills the Egyptian who was flogging the Hebrew. We also see him manifesting in anger again in Exodus chapter 32, verse 19, where he destroyed the Ten Commandments. This was already a sign that he had anger issues that needed to be dealt with. But we see it repeating itself as a sign that he obviously didn't work on it, and it eventually stopped him from accomplishing that which God wanted him to accomplish. Those might not be anger. It could be pride, it could be intolerance, it could be selfishness, it could be that you are not accountable, you like to compare yourself, unhealthy competition with others. We are in a dispensation where unhealthy competition and comparison has a grip on so many people. And if you find yourself in this category, forget some level of influence and power with God, because if He puts you on that lane, it will be a dead end for you, because there will always be somebody that you will see that is better off than you in one aspect or the other, and so you will always be competing with them up to the extent that you might even veer off track what God has called you to do. And in that way, if you do not deal with it, God is going to allow you stay in that state till you work on it so that it doesn't destroy you eventually, because God is more concerned about our character than He is about our achievements. Now let's talk about hidden character traits. Now, hidden character traits are things on our inside that have not manifested themselves because we've not attained a particular threshold. These are things that are waiting for us, for God's blessings to come upon our life, that are waiting for God's promises to be fulfilled in our life so that they can come forth. For instance, you might see yourself as a very humble person, and God has promised you that He wants to take you to higher level of influence. He wants to bless you amazingly. And at this level, you don't actually have a problem. But when God looks deep into the future, He sees that this somehow what He has promised you is going to stir up pride on your inside. In these scenarios, God often holds back what He wants to give you with the hope that you will come back to Him so that He can align situations and circumstances that will help prune you for the future, so that when He eventually gives you what He has for you, there will be nothing that will spur up on your inside that will sabotage your blessings. I'm saying this to say, if you've never prayed about hidden character traits, now is the perfect time for you to pray about it. And I want to say one more thing. When God starts revealing some of those things to you, I don't want you to look down on yourself and feel like you are the worst person, because that's how the enemy starts draining your energy. He makes you feel like you can never come out or he makes you feel like you can never come out of those things that God is revealing to you. But every time God starts revealing something, it's because He wants to redeem. So whatever it is that God tells you that is hidden inside of you that you don't know, or whatever character trait it is that you are struggling with at the moment, continue praying and pleading for Him to help you. God is still in the business of making men. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. God bless you.